पूरे 5 साल की फीस एक बार में भरते।
2 साल का तो 3 साल का तो कमा ही है।
ना तो चाहिए। ठीक है, तो ओके, सो लेट्स गो टू that page again where we were studying. This is the third time joining in. I took some breaks in between. That's how I learn actually. I take some breaks and all. So we have completed runtime polymorphism and virtual function. Virtual function is a virtual keyword. Like we are doing some data over riding in it. Uh, like it must be like declared in the child class, and then there is an abstract class what we have studied. Like there are some things which are defined in the base class, but it is not completed, and it is completed in the base class only. They are
फोटो ही
abstract
पोस्ट
class
दिया करो कभी ना।
and pure
फोटो
virtual
सबको पोस्ट
function.
दिया करो। हाँ पोस्ट गंदा है बस हम को क्या पता देख दूर कंपनी।
Also called abstract function. Okay, so this is a pure virtual class which we have studied already. Friend class, what we have studied, it was like we declare some friend, and then it can use its whole members like private and public and protected also. And then there was something called friend function also as friend class. It can be granted some special access. So this is a friend function func which have some powers in it. Like so, this is how it is. Like okay, so now there are some access modifiers. Private. The access level of a private modifier is only within the class. It cannot be accessed from outside the class. Like there is a class, they can access only these access modifier, these things. Okay, and there is a default. The access of a default modifier is only within the package. So within the package is something like you are importing something and you are creating a code or whatever. The package of it can only access those things. So default is this is only the default. It cannot be accessed from outside the package. You if you do not specify any access level, it will be default. Like this is the default level. The package is the default level. So like in the package is the default level of a class as a modifier of their access. You can access it. Okay, protected. The access level of protected modifier is within the package and outside the package through child class. Like protected is less protected than default. Yeah, this is the main crux of reading this line. Like in the package and with not outside the package also if it's a child class. Okay, if you do not make child class, it cannot be accessed from outside the package. If there is no child class, you are not accessed, then it is like default only. Then there is a public. The access level of public modifier is everywhere. It can be accessed from within the class, outside the class, within the package, outside the package. So maybe we aren't too much aware of this word package. I am aware of, but I'm not that much aware of. Let's see what it is. Okay. तो भाई 9-10 तक तो नहीं चलेगा?
चलो ना हम लोग हम आ रहे हैं चलो चलो तो फिर।
नहीं भाई, हमारे बिना वहाँ हमको कोई खाना नहीं खिला पाएगा।
अबे क्या करेगा भाई खाना खिलाने में थोड़ा सा क्या जाता है वैसे वो अपना कौन सा देगा हम लोग का देगा।
Okay, what is a package in Java? A package is like in Java is like a folder that organize your Java class. It helps avoid name conflict and make code easier to manage. Think of it like folder package contains Java file classes. Okay, just like organizing file into a folder on your computer, Java organizes classes into package. Okay, why are package used? The group to group related classes together to avoid naming conflict between the classes and the same name, to control access modifiers, and to make project structure clean and modular. Okay, this is a package. That's what I said. Like you can import some package like you do in any language. Like package myapp.model is a package, and then public class person void display. This is a person class is declared. So he is using this package myapp.models. So this is the similar way you can create some package. Okay, this file is stored in a folder like this, my app, and then models, then person.java. So this is basically doing nothing but uh, adding some more function into this my app models. Okay, using the class from another package. File is main.java. So myapp.main, import myapp.models and person, import class from another package. We are importing. So package is nothing like you include some package in your Java, say OS and OI and UI models, and then you import some class from that model, and then you import a class. Oh, then you import a basically package uh, class which is model like kind of file, and then from that file you import another file which is basically a path kind of thing, and then you imported the last level of a class like this person you imported from this myf, then models, and then person.java, like this you have imported, and this is the way of writing the code, I guess. Then public main, public static void main args, and then public person new person, and using the class. This is how we are using the class, and it was declared, I guess, public. That's why we are directly accessing it. If you this wasn't public, it was like a protected, then you couldn't have used it like this, but you could have used it like creating a child class of that person, then you could have used it. And if it was protected, you couldn't have used whether you are doing anything. So this is how you basically have some abstraction and kind of encapsulation. Abstraction and encapsulation are kind of similar thing. Basic different, I have already told you. Then private is like same package. In the same package also you cannot use it only in the same class. And then default, as I already told you, default has more access in the same package. Protected if subclass other package, and public is already in all. This is how it is. So yeah, this is all for oops in C++. Next we will study OS or oops in Java. So let's go through what we have studied in one go. So first we studied what is object oriented programming, is built on concept like approach of problem solving where all computations are carried out using object, like we use object in it. So then we studied class and object. Class is basically the blueprint of object, and it don't require any memory, and like can be accessed by creating an instance of a class. An instance of a class is an object only. Okay, an instance of a class is an object. uh, when the class is created, there is no memory allocated, but when an object is initialized, then memory is allocated. This is the object of that class, like data type, like int object 1, so person object 1. So kind of like a data type, like a structure but not a structure. Okay, so person name is Thanos. This will be printed. That's what we see. Then we see the constructor. These were the special kind of members. Uh, by the
Special class member.
yeah, a special class member, which are called by compiler. Every time an object of a class is initiated, and then constructor have the same name as the class name, may be defined inside or outside of the class. And the the major confusion I had was like whether this constructor can be overloaded or not. The answer to it was here, like it can be overloaded. Like there is a student class, and we created a student default constructor, then we created a student parameterized constructor, then we created a student copy constructor. Like this can be done. So what were these type? Default is like constructor doesn't require any argument, it has no parameters. Okay, parameterized constructor, हम तो यहाँ सोचे कि यहाँ छीके हैं इसके लौड़े लगते क्या। भाई किस हो गया, कैसे होगा? Parameterized constructor. Constructor is called parameterized constructor when it uh, sorry, parameterized constructor when it accepts specific number of parameters. Copy constructor is a constructor member of function which initializes an object using another object of the same class. Means what it is कि ये खुद का नहीं करेगा, ये दूसरे की मदद से लिस्ट करेगा। ठीक है, नाम सजेस्ट कर ही रहा है। ठीक है, तो सेम क्लास के वो यूज़ करेगा। कंस्ट्रक्टर है सेम नेम, क्लास के जैसा ही नाम होगा। कंस्ट्रक्टर का कोई रिटर्न टाइप नहीं होगा, अपने आप ये क्रिएट होगा। सेम पब्लिक सेक्शन में डालना होगा क्लास के। ओके, तो सेम पब्लिक मस्ट बी प्लेस्ड इन द पब्लिक सेक्शन ऑफ द क्लास के, पब्लिक सेक्शन में ही डालना होगा। अगर हम लोग खुद से कुछ नहीं करेंगे तो सी प्लस प्लस एक डिफ़ॉल्ट कंस्ट्रक्टर डाल देगा। ठीक है, कंस्ट्रक्टर कैन बी डिक्लेयर्ड वर्चुअल, वर्चुअल भी डिक्लेयर किया जा सकता है। अब वर्चुअल डिक्लेयर करने का मतलब है कि उसका बेटा उसमें, मतलब उसका जो डिराइव्ड क्लास है वो उसको कंप्लीट करेगा, ये भी हो सकता है। कैन नॉट बी डिक्लेयर, कैन नॉट बी, सॉरी, इट कैन नॉट बी डिक्लेयर वर्चुअल, उसको पहले वहाँ पे डिफाइन करना ही होगा, बेस क्लास कंप्लीट करेगा, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता है। So this was it for the constructor what we have studied, and then there was a destructor is also a special member function of a class, of a constructor,
Why the class?
of a class, of a class should be there as a constructor. Okay, destructor destroys an object created by the constructor। मेरी मानो तुम जाके खा लो जी, दे देगा क्या 9:30 तक?
पता है।
चलो चलते।
छोड़ो ना, आने दो ना भाई, 5 मिनट में क्या होगा? मिलेगा मिलेगा नहीं मिलेगा भाई।
तुम
पहले नहीं खाता है ना, तो अभी खाना शुरू किया।
एक सेकंड यार, 9 बजे से क्लास था।
कौन सा क्लास था?
कैंसिल हो गया था क्या?
कौन सा क्लास था? हमको तो कोई मैसेज नहीं आया।
मैसेज आएगा तुमको क्लास का,
वो घुसता नहीं है। डेट से क्या नाम है उस पे है?
आज कौन सा दिन है?
फर्स्ट डे।
तब नहीं पता।
चलेगा।